Good morning, students. Hope you understand the concept of conflict very well and how to resolve that particular conflict and how to handle the grievances. Now, the next important topic of OB is communication. Communication is the topic which already you have learned as a subject. So, I am just covering an overview. Okay, what is communication? Communication can be defined as a transmission or exchange of idea, view, message, information, or instruction between two or more persons by different means. Communication basically provides a foundation for human interaction. It is a process through which two or more persons exchange their idea, develop understanding, etc. Communication can be done spoken words, with the written words, with the help of diagram, pictures, graphs, or by the gestures. Clear? In communication, we have a two-way process. It is a continuous process. It involves two parties. Parties must have ability to convey or listen to, maybe verbal or written, vertical, horizontal, diagonally, at any direction you can communicate, and response is essential in case of communication. Then the communication process. In a communication process, there should be one sender, communicator, you can say, then message, then you have to encode that, then there is a media by through or medium, you can say you are transferring your message to the person, then decoding, and then receiver, and then feedback. In sender is a person who convey the message. The message means the idea, whatever you want to convey to the receiver. Encoding is just you can say a process by which you are using some pictures or words by which you are making a message. Then media through which this message will going to convey. Then decoding, it refers to converting the encoded message into a language in an understandable manner. Then receiver, who receive that communication and try to perceive whatever the sender want to say. And then feedback, after understanding that message they have to give feedback. Noise is basically the disturbance which comes between your communication process, or you can say the barrier to the communication. Now, importance of communication. Why communication is so important? Communication is an important element of directing because of these following points. It acts as a coordination, cooperation, it acts as a decision making, it help in decision making, increase managerial efficiency, establish effective leadership, help in a process of motivation and morale development, help in smoothing the working of an enterprise, and promote cooperation and the peace. That's why communication is very important. There are certain principles also for the good communication. In case for effective communication, you should clarify the idea before communication. It is not in slide, but note it down better. Clarify the idea before communication. An objective of communication should be clear. There are very environmental factors also. Okay, environmental factors should support consultation with other. Tone, content of the message should be good. Message value to the listener. अगर वैल्यू नहीं करेगा लिसनर को, उसके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं तो वो नहीं सुनेगा. So it should be valuable to the listener. Follow up communication should be there. Correlation between your action and your communication. कभी होता है ना, जैसे आप बात कर रहे हो मगर आपकी आंखें जो है जिससे आप बात करो वहाँ ना होके कहीं और जा रही है, तो इट मीन्स देयर इज सम imbalances. To make effective communication, आपका एक्शन और आपकी कम्युनिकेशन दोनों कोरिलेट होनी चाहिए. एंड बी अ गुड लिसनर if you want to be a good want a good communication. Clear? Now, the form of organizational communication. We have two forms, informal and a formal. Formal communication refers to your official communication which take place in your organization, and it should be in written form. It may be downward, it may be upward. Downward means आप अपने सबॉर्डिनेट से जो कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं, अपवर्ड जो आप अपने टॉप मैनेजर से कर रहे हैं, हॉरिजॉन्टल जो आप अपने पेयर ग्रुप के साथ कर रहे हैं, डायगोनल आप कोई मतलब आपकी कोई लाइन रिलेशनशिप नहीं है, आप किसी से भी कोई कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. एंड एडवांटेज ऑफ फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन. Formal communication is very systematic and ensure orderly flow of information, and it is a source of information that can easily locate it. कहाँ से कम्युनिकेशन शुरू हुआ है वो आप इजीली लोकेट कर सकते हो. ठीक है. एंड फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन कैन इजीली बी फिक्स द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ डिफरेंट एम्प्लॉयज एज देयर इज अ प्रूफ ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. एंड फॉर्मल communication, it is easy to exercise control over the work performance of the different employees. But formal communication sometimes it delay, it convey or pass to impersonal manner maybe, and the information may not be transmitted accurately to avoid unfavorable effect of the communication. Sometimes it happens in formal communication. Then informal communication. Informal communication is between the different members of the organization who are not officially attached to each other with each other is the informal communication. It's a social interaction group where you are gossiping, where you have a friendly relation, non-official matter or official matter where you are discussing in a grapevine, you can say. Okay, there is no fixed direction, no fixed path for communication, and it is a better source to communicate any information because it communicates very fast. And informal communication have a benefit for employees point of view. The employee can develop friendly relation and social satisfaction, get sort of satisfaction with that. And through informal communication the matter can be discussed which cannot be discussed through official channel. And also it provide information to all the members who are not in your official channel also. And benefit from management point of view is that managers can fill communication gap with the help of informal communication. It can informal communication travel very fast, and manager can get true and accurate response of the subordinate with this. And it provide emotional relief to the employees. And there is a disadvantage also for informal communication. Informal communication travels in a very unsystematic manner and get distorted while passing through various channels. And also you cannot know the source of information from where it came, and it spread rumor, false facts also. Okay, now the barriers of effective communication. Barriers can be grouped into certain categories like semantic barrier, psychological barrier, organizational barrier, and personal barrier. Like in semantic barrier, badly express the message, and some symbols that you are using have a different meanings, and unclear assumptions are there. Technical jargons if you are using special language, you can say body language, gesture, decoding, so it create a semantic barrier. Then साइकोलॉजिकल बैरियर मीन्स आपने अपने पहले ही इवैल्यूएशन कर लिया, प्री मैच्योर इवैल्यूएशन कर लिया अपने मैसेज का. लैक ऑफ अटेंशन है, लॉस ऑफ पुअर रिटेंशन, लॉस बाय पुअर रिटेंशन, आप याद ही नहीं रख पाए उसकी वजह से कोई बैरियर हुआ, डिस्ट्रस्ट की वजह से. देन ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ओरल बैरियर्स आर देयर, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पॉलिसी, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, status differences, complex organization facilities sometimes that create a problem in understanding. And there are certain personal barriers also, like lack of confidence, lack of incentives, fear of authority is there, which create a barrier. So barrier means whatever you want to communicate to your uh, receiver, you are not going to communicate exactly what you want, then it create a barriers in your communication. Now, how to improve that communication, how to make a communication effective? You can make a communication effective by clarifying the idea before communication. Communication according to the need of the receiver. हर चीज़ आप उसे मत बताइए, अकॉर्डिंग टू योर नीड आप उसे कन्वे करें. कंसल्ट अदर बिफोर कम्युनिकेटिंग. यूज़ प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज, टोन, कंटेंट for communication. Proper feedback should be there. Communication for the present as well as for the future also there. Means it should be consistent with the past, present, future communication. Follow up communication, then be a good listener. Open mind should be there. Completeness of the message should be there. आधी अधूरी अगर आप कम्युनिकेशन करेंगे तो आपका कम्युनिकेशन इफेक्टिव नहीं हो सकता. ओके, so I think you understand the communication very well. I go so fast in communication because I know you all are aware with the concept of communication very well. If still you have any doubt, you can contact me after 4:30. Then I will resolve your query. Thank you, students.